Hey guys, how's it going? It's Amanda. So in this bag is a little tiny projector, and if you were like the rest of us, were missing going to the movies and you need just something a little different to spice it up, and this is an all-in-one kit, comes in this little bag. You got a remote for it. You can see the projector in there and even the cord. And this is so easy to just throw in your bag and take with you or take it outside. It's got splash proof, so you can even have it near water. Don't have to really worry about the kids. We just quickly set this up outside, which you can see it's not even set up perfect, but we were doing it in the dark and the kids were just in a hurry to watch. But we set it up and they had so much fun. And this is the size of the garage door. So you can see this is a huge projector, and it comes with just some little hooks with this little cheap kind of cloth material, so that we just put it up. You could put it just right on the garage door, but we liked it so that it gave us a smoother surface. And again, it's not perfect, but this was just a makeshift for one night. It was just so fun to get the kids out and change things up. So in the house, we also have since then picked up a dedicated wall projector screen that stays there permanently. And this is 100-inch, and this thing looks so clear for only being a 720p, you wouldn't even know it. Let's go ahead and take a look at the projector itself real quick. So this is kind of a soft plastic, and they say it's drop and splash resistant. You'll see here in just a moment that the buttons down to the left side here are covered all up, but you do have your power button, an indicator, LED lights, and you can control this from these buttons right here. So that's really nice, just in case you don't have your remote. You can also do it from an app, which we'll talk about that here in just a moment, but you at least have some control right here as well. Then if we turn over and look at the side, you can see that I have this little flap open, but that's kind of sealing it off to keep the moisture out of all these ports. Looking at the left side, you have this Wi-Fi stick that goes right in here, and it comes with that. And then you have your inputs for HDMI, USB-C, or DisplayPort, along with a USB that you can power, like a Google Chromecast or something like that. And then on the bottom here, I have mine on crooked, but I was doing it in the dark. I have a tripod mount here, so I just attached this to it and stood it right on a tripod. Then I can level everything out with no problem. And then you have a little leveling foot on the bottom, so you can kind of tilt it forward or backwards or up or down to kind of get your angle right if you're not using a tripod and just have it on a flat surface. It does come with a remote, but like most things, if it has an app, I will always choose to use the app because I don't have to worry about losing a remote or keeping it on hand. I just keep it in this bag, so I always have it just in case. But it does have an app, and the app works really well. Taking a look at the home screen, up here at the top, you have these very large wireless projection for iOS and macOS. Then you have one for Android, and then you have one for PC. So they make it very easy to stand out. Those are very big. You have your sources just below that. And then down underneath that, you have all kinds of different shortcuts that you can download from their Aptoid app store. So make sure you connect all this and set it up at home and kind of get everything downloaded and ready before you actually head out with it. So here on these settings, we have general Bluetooth. Let's see, there's a Bluetooth speaker mode, so you can use it as a speaker, or you can even take it and send it to a speaker. Here is settings for your focus. You can have that either on or off, which it works wonderful. So I definitely suggest leaving it on. Your keystone, depending on how and where you have this set up and how far on level your ground is and things, you may have to go ahead and manually do that. What else can we look at here? The battery, it has about a 3 to 4 hour battery, so make sure you always have it charged. You should be able to get through any movie, and maybe even 2 of them, just depending on timing. Here, let's go ahead and look at the autofocus. So if you see that, that's just how quick it autofocuses. And I apologize, it is really crooked, but that's just my camera because of the angle I'm at. Just having to get back far enough to try to get it all in, and I kind of had to get off to the side, so just ignore that, please. But moving along here, the next thing we will look at in the settings is Bluetooth. I did mention before you can use this as a Bluetooth speaker. It is not the best speaker, but it'll do in a pinch, like if you just have some kids in a tent that want to listen to music. But it also has the ability to send the projector's audio of whatever movie you're watching into headphones or another Bluetooth device. I have a really awesome sounding Bluetooth speaker, and I did it to that, but it had a delay in there, and the software, I would love for them to add some kind of a delay sync there so that you can connect them and have them timed right. Like my Sonos speakers have that. You can always go in and adjust it, but I did find a workaround. You can either use an auxiliary cord, or I have a little dongle from 12 South that is a receiver, and I plugged it into my auxiliary cord into my speaker, and that took out all of the delay and everything timed up perfectly. That's a fun little life hack. And that's really it. There's nothing really, I think, here that I need to necessarily show you. You have a few different picture modes, but I mean, the rest is pretty much just basics. Here you can connect to your smart app. They have a little QR code, but I mean, you can just download it. Nothing too crazy on here. There is one little other touch right in the app. There is a button that you can hit, which it's not in focus because it's focused on the screen, but it will bring up your smart focus. And I think that's really cool because if you have this in certain areas, it might get bumped a lot, just having kids run around and things like that. A big thank you for BENQ for sending this out. And if you guys want to check it out, I will have a link down in the description. Thank you guys for watching. Hit that thumbs up button, and I'll see you guys in the next one.